2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A view above beautiful downtown Boston, a city with so much history. Thursday night, the best night of the week for NBA basketball. Hi there, everybody, and thanks for being with us on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Boston Celtics going up against the Indiana Pacers. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, it's all yours.
VA technology is moving faster than ever. The new thing? Collectible highlights trading online. The players are taking notice. Shooting guard C.J. McCollum said, quote, "A lot of players are inquiring about it. I've grown closer to the non-fungible tokens, trying to figure out what moments I should buy." Guys, he's a believer.
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Allie. So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Halliburton. Then it's T.J. Warren. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Smith in at the 4 slot. And for the Celtics, LeBron James out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's James Harden. And it's King in the point guard. And two elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
Pass to Harden. Here's King. Back to James. Off target with the 3. Indiana on offense. Now here's Smith. Back to Halliburton from behind the arc. James with the rebound. Here's King. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And here's Halliburton. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Pass to Vucevic. Here's the 3. That shot missing. And Boston going the other way now.
And the longevity of LeBron's greatness is unprecedented. The oldest starter in the league last season and still producing at an MVP level. You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And Vucevic slams it in.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
And what's incredible for LeBron is not just how good he is at his age, but the mileage on his body, Grant.
So true, B.A. I mean, just 3 players in NBA history have exceeded 60,000 minutes played, including the playoffs. That's Kareem, Karl Malone, and the one and only LeBron James.
Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Listen, we know that LeBron James can score at will, but he is phenomenal at hitting his guys with perfectly placed passes.
Now here's Smith. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Vucevic's shot is off.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Right side Tatum to the paint. Here's King. And the layup is good off the glass.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 4 to start. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Halliburton. Harden comes to help. For 3, Warren. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon.
Wow, if T.J. Warren makes threes with consistency, it will unlock every other aspect of his game, and that's significant, guys.
Here's King. He has 7. And the Celtics another 3.
Off to a fantastic start. He's 4 for 5. Watch out.
Indiana's gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Halliburton on the attack. And he slams it in one-handed.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And it's King missing. Indiana trailing here. A minute 37 left in the first. tipped away. Vucevic, the pass to Halliburton. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Takes a three. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
It really should be an interesting one to watch.
You know, right out of the gates, one team gets a lead with the head-to-head advantage, bragging rights, if you will, over the other. And tonight it starts.
On defense, the Celtics. 6-point game. Three-pointer. And the Celtics another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
54 seconds left in the first. Paul with the double. Pass to Duarte. Inside. Here's Drummond. Rebound Boston. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Here's King, guarded by Brogdon. Pass to Nesmith. Over to the wing. Here's Paul. Can't hit that one.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
And so it's the Boston Celtics closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Well, the old saying is defense wins championships, but you ask LeBron, offense can be trickier.
More delicate than defense. Defense, you can make mistakes but cover for one another by just communicating and flying around at times and clean up for your mistakes. Offensively, if you're not all 5 guys at the same time and not moving and cutting, and one pass or one bad screen here or one pass there could mess with the rhythm of an offense.
And the best teams work together at both ends, Grant. But which end did you generally feel most in sync? With your teammates, offense or defense?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. I'll say offense. I mean, I played in Phoenix with Steve Nash, so definitely offense at that point in my career.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Neesmith out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Grayson Allen, and it's King in at the point. That's the Boston Five.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Rockets got the job done. He ended up with 36 points and also played lockdown defense. His fingerprints were all over this game. He put up huge numbers last time out. We'll see if it's more of the same tonight, guys.
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Finished off the break.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
King gets the bucket. And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award with someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
And Boston calls time here. So both teams making some changes here. And so it's Boston closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Indiana's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And Indiana looking at who they've got. Halliburton is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Smith in at the 4. For 3, Warren. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Well, just great recognition. Rise and fire and catch and shoot. T.J. Warren says, I can do that.
And James gets it to go.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Brogdon against Harden. To the left wing. Here's Smith. The rebound, Celtics.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And it's good for 2. And it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
What shall we call LeBron James? In this instance, I think point forward will do. Someone that you can trust to run the offense.
Indiana's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Here's Halliburton. No good, off the front rim.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Pass to King. Vucevic with some nice D. For Indiana, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Brogdon, the pass to Vucevic. Outside for Brogdon. Fires for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And the Celtics going the other way now.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling. Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Pass to Vucevic. Oh, ripped away. To the middle. Here's Harden. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
No one covering. Tatum's got 5.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Andre Drummond is checked in for Indiana. Warren finds Brogdon to stop the run. And Halliburton, the bucket on the assist by Brogdon. 10 points for him.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
You know, Greg, court is a familiar place for Malcolm Brogdon's family. It's just Malcolm's involves a ball instead of a gavel.
Yeah, his father, Mitchell, is a lawyer and a mediator. Brothers Gino and John are also both in law. And while Malcolm hasn't gone to law school, he did earn a master's degree while in college.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. When speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways, but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
Thanks, Allie. Allen, he's checked in for Boston. And it's James with the jam.
If you're going to step in front of LeBron James, you're going to question your sanity. Just a freak of nature.
Pass to Warren. Over James. Here's Drummond. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And the foul called on the Boston Celtics. That free throw misses. And the Celtics making a change here. Paul's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Well, Grant, at this point in his career, I think it's safe to say Andre Drummond will go down as one of the game's premier rebounders.
Yeah, you just don't call him a specialist because there's a lot more to Drummond's game than just rebounding. Rim protection, points in the paint. He does just about everything you want in a big man. When he's on the floor, lightens the load on every other member of their front court. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. King gets the bucket.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Paul with the double. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by James. Paul's got space. And it's Boston scoring again.
Well, pre-shot preparation is there. Chris Paul anticipating his teammates going to deliver it, and then he delivers on the make.
From the high post, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 9 points in the game.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Paul against Halliburton. And he lobs it up top. And Drummond with the jam.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. To the inside, King. The shot's good on the assist by James. Give him 31 now.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Right at the free throw line, the putback. It's good on the putback.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Pass to King. Back to Paul. To the paint. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Halliburton. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. And so it's Boston earning this break in the action, up 10. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between...
He's checked in for Boston. King comes in for Paul. Boston has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. We've got James Harden, Jason Tatum out there with Neesmith, and it's King in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. They swipe it to the middle. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Celtics lead by 10. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
The inside, here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Tatum, and it's Boston scoring again.
Wow, what a smart offensive player. You can depend on Jason Tatum to take quality shots within the game plan.
LeBron, he's checked in for Boston. And the Pacers also making a change. Brogdon's checked in for Jackson. Down low. Back to Halliburton. There's the 3. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Indiana. James, outside. Left side Tatum, over to the left wing, just 4 to shoot. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. 3-pointer. James can't get it to go. Indiana's gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Brogdon with the ball, picked up by James. A nice shot by Smith.
It feels like Malcolm Brogdon with every repetition turns that passing from excellent to elite.
To the middle. Here's King, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
To the paint. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic slams it in.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
It's good. 37 points for him.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 13. A minute 29 left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the three ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
Outside Brogdon, going inside. The shot that time not on target. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Outside Tatum. 1:10 left in the final quarter. King gets the bucket.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Celtics.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
To end the run, connects from downtown.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer, pretty dime there.
Here's King, and a two-handed jam.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
Pass to Westbrook. Got a piece of it.
Looks like they'll cruise to the win.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
Good choice. That's a difference maker.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV.
You know, we're just a week into Season 6, and I feel like I haven't even scratched the surface of everything new in the game.
There's so much going on, and for my team fans, there are a ton of new cards up for grabs. Here are Brian and Sasha with a new event series called Player a Day.
Wait, did you say a card a day?
Watch and learn like everyone else, Chris.
Season 6 is in full swing, and so is a new event series in my team.
This is a unique opportunity to earn 25 new reward cards over a 5-week period. Every weekday,
It's time to meet the starting five for the Boston Celtics. The man in the middle, standing 6'11", number 72. At the shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 12, James Harden. At power forward, at 6'9", number 30, LeBron James. At forward, number 0, Jason Tatum. Starting at the other guard, standing 6'2", number 69.
It's an exciting before we.
Thank you, Kevin. Marcus Smart stayed.
Stretch 6. I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Pope is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Okongwu in at center. And for the Celtics, they've got LeBron James. Harden out there with King. And it's Trice. And it's Tatum in at the small forward position. What do you think, Brett, happens to a team with its chemistry at this stage of the season? Teammates have spent clearly a lot of time together by this point.
Well, I think you try to find ways to still keep practice entertaining and try to find those days off and sneak in some things that are, outside of what the monotony of a season might be over the course of 6 or 7 months. So continuing to be creative for the day off, maybe visits in the city to someplace that guys haven't been before, team dinners and things like that to still promote the camaraderie you want and togetherness of the team, Kevin. That becomes extremely important at this point of the year.
Here's Bogdanovich. James Harden picking up that last basket. At the elbow, it's James. Good, nice job down low.
It's so difficult to stop him. Even when you hit him or pull at him or tug him or talk to him, none of it works.
A slow start for Atlanta in this one. 6-point game. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
King, that's good.
James Harden. And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down. The game is fully in their control.
Here's Collins.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an over for the first 5 here to start the game.
Harden the pass to King. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Celtics passing it around. Clock at 6. Here's James. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. James has got his second bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Well, you never want to concede a game before you play it. That said, though, they were just overmatched.
Tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent, so no fire in that game, and that sticks with you a little bit.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pope kicks to Bogdanovich. To the paint, trying to get something going. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. The Celtics have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Here's King, and he bangs it home with one hand.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
King with the steal. Here's Tatum.
Oh,
yes, sir.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Grayson Allen's checked in for the Celtics. Chris Paul comes in for James Harden. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Okongwu. King comes in for Hutter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Hamilton subbed in for Pope. Here's Allen. After the basket by Atlanta. King. It's rebounded by Huerter.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Here's King. The shot will not fall. Excellent D there from Allen. Here's Boston now. They're on a 14-3 run. Tatum gets the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Hawks trail by 14. Poke loose. King with the steal. Now the fast break. King with the ball. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Man, so impressive. Collins way up for that one.
King outside. Launches a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Gray. Inside, here's King. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herter's pass leads to an open look.
Paul passes to King. And he makes good on the layup. King's got 11.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And so it's Boston. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage. And now a chance to hear LeBron James expound on the difference between offense.
More delicate than defense.
Now into the
here
lineup
for the
for the
Celtics.
Hawks.
Allen's checked in for Neesmith. Smart comes in for White, and King subbed in for Paul. And King, here we go. King is out there with Smart. That's Trice. Then there's Allen. And it's Tatum in at the 4 spot. That's the Boston 5. Celtics leading by 7. Shoots from the baseline. A second chance effort. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Pope the pass to Okongwu. And it's Pope missing. Boston's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Pacers was terrific. He had 44 points, and his active hands were on display again with a lot of steals. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss, and he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
To the middle. Here's Hunter. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Hunter's got 10 points in the quarter.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
It's Allen on the wing. Back to King from deep. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Pass to Pope. There's the double team with Allen. Here's Bogdanovich. Lays it up and banks it in. Allen's just a 3-point Boston lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Tatum. Goes back up. King. They can't stop the run with that one.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Pope. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
With 4 seconds on the clock, King, that's good. King's got 13.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been this... And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And so in the game for the Hawks. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Bogdanovich is out there with Pope. And it's Okongwu in at the 5. And Greg, some star big men here complain that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at trying to balance things out.
Here's Pope. Sinks that one from the post. Pope's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, he's a decent passer as a shooting guard. Bogdanovich getting the ball there to an open teammate.
Tatum on the wing. Down low. 13 feet away. And it's Boston with another.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Outside Bogdanovich. To the wing on the left. Lets it go with the 3. They get it again. Here's Pope. Great D that time from Tatum. Boston leading by 4. Here's King. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And that's now 20 points for the chosen one.
but there's no way that LeBron James is not going to come in and dictate the tempo of this game. Just keeps his eyes up and drops a nice dime there.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. You look at the chosen one. He's been playing really well.
Yeah, smart move here. Talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing to quite get.
Substitution on the court.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. The three. Rebound by the Hawks. Pass to Hamilton. A floater. And the rejection by James. White the pass to King. He feeds it to LeBron. No good that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Hamilton outside. The pass to Herter. To the inside. Kick out to Hamilton for the lead. And they'll get another chance. Collins in the post. Covered by LeBron. The score now all even. Collins has got 7 points in the game.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, whoa. That's pretty much the only way to keep them from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Down low, stolen by Bamba. Here's King, and the shot is good. And it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior. And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Inside. Pass to Bamba to the right side. Collins wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? It's Atlanta ending the... And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
Defensively, we got to keep these guys in front of us.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Boston. They've got King. Jason Tatum is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Allen. And it's Haynes in at the shooting guard position. Pope the pass to Herter. Here's Bogdanovich. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Back to King. On deep. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Celtics foul.
And take a quick look here, guys, at the hustle for the Celtics.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all time. And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Pope the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Pope. 3-pointer. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Hawks lead by 1.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Here's Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 7 points for James Harden.
That's a nice play. Harden sure knows how to use that body and length inside.
King outside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Poked away. King with the steal. Let's go. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And it's a 3-point Boston lead.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Pass to Hunter. Here's Herter, guarded by Harden. Back to Herter. The rebound by Harden. And it's Harden with the ball for Boston. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They get it again. James with the bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Hawks trail by 5. Hope the pass to Hunter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Just getting inside as a wing can help you out a lot. And Hunter right there forces the defense to foul.
John Collins, he's checked in for the Hawks.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
King, that's good.
And it's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
To the paint. Here's Collins. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
James against Hunter. King's shot is off.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Lambert checked in for Okongwu. Atlanta calls timeout. They trail by 7. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter.
Get up. Let's hear it.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, the chosen one.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He said, this is where we make our move. This game is going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, we know what side he's on.
Thanks, David.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
To the middle, here's Bogdanovich. Collins trying to break free. Good D by Harden.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Here's Bogdanovich on the money from 12 feet away.
Yeah, Bogdanovich gutsy with that one.
DeAndre Hunter.
LeBron passes to King. Kept alive by Boston. Five to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off, and he goes in for the jump.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And it's blocked. They get it back. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. And that one goes long.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
That one misses. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player. And no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
King with the steal. Three-pointer. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Whether it's Shaq, Luka, Lonzo Ball, or Devin Booker, these new cards are going to add a lot of fun to my team.
And we can't forget about Smush Parker, who's making his 2K22 My Team debut.
The final reward card in this event series is going to be a 99 overall Dark Matter card. So make sure you're staying up to date and knocking these out.
You know, with every season here on 2K TV, we like to give ourselves, Team 2K TV, some challenges. So for Season 6, we thought, why not hit up every major event?
Not just hitting up every major event, but you've got to get wins. Team 2K.
Up next, the Jam. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA. Hey, Dave.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Donovan Mitchell is precocious beyond his years. He says, I lead a lot using my voice. It's natural for me. And Coach Quinn Snyder said, the way Donovan carries himself is infectious. There's an innocence to the way he plays. He's not showboating, he's just smiling. He loves to compete.
I love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Mitchell is out there with Butler. Then there's Gallinari, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Barry in at the small forward. And for the Celtics, Jason Tatum is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's King, and it's Harden in at the two-guard spot. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete, it's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
Mitchell, LeBron with the block. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. King's shot is off. Barry, guarded by Tatum. Gallinari passes to Butler. Now here's Gobert. Over Paul. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Butler. Gobert's got the opening basket of the game for the Jazz. Passes it to King. For the three. Harden kicks to Tatum. The pass to King. In the corner, it's James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden bounce pass. James misses. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Gallinari finds Mitchell. He takes it in, and the rejection by James. Here's Harden. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work, gets the most out of his teammates, and has done that wherever he's played. And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
The passing of LeBron is so special, so talented at finding his wide open teammates.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D-pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition 3.
Butler against King. And Butler, here we go. And slam dunk by Butler.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you.
Boston,
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Trice is checked in for Boston. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Utah. Alexander Walker comes in for Butler.
A mix of agility and strength makes Tatum lethal inside. He can easily work around the defense.
Now, here's Mitchell. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. It's tipped. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
2 minutes.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And the Celtics with possession here. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Now here's King. We saw him with 39 points last game out.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Pascal against James. Pascal, the pass to Mitchell. Stolen by Harden. King outside. Over Pascal. Chalk up 2 there.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
.111 left in the first. Beyond the arc. And Utah another 3.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first. But there, fantastic pass.
Here's King. And again, Boston with the triple. Here's Mitchell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the inside. And the basket by Pascal.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Harden kicks to Tatum. Takes a 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Utah has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Barry. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Harden. Here's Gobert, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gobert's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Inside, Gobert is a nightmare. With his height, it's tough to create good coverage.
Just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful. Here's Alexander Walker. Tie game in Boston. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a minute. Well, Donovan Mitchell may get the spotlight, but he understands that he rises and falls with his team.
At the end of the day, I'm here to play basketball and be the best teammate and the best player that I can be. I'm not trying to make this about me. This is team basketball.
Mitchell is well liked, has a humility about him.
To the floor
for the Celtics. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Butler dishes to Mitchell
in the first half. 2 minutes.
Shoots over King, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
He got Paul. LeBron James is out there with Harden. Then it's Marcus Smart, and it's King at the 1. That's the Boston 5. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Hawks was all business. He picked up 39 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of 3-pointers. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Butler from outside. The rebound by Harden.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
King, that's good.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Yep, that one goes. 9 points in the game so far.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's King. Rebound, Utah.
Boston.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
The Jazz shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they're getting to the line a lot this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Tatum, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. And Utah with a change here, too. Colin Howard's checked in. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Here's Butler. That one a little long.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
How about the speed with which Tatum gets down the court? Awesome at reading the defense and then exploiting the opportunity in the open floor.
That's a 2 from Butler. The rebound by Harden.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
And we are not going to halftime just yet. And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 8-point. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. They've got Gallinari. Butler out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Barry in at the 3 spot. Right, you know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers. And an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic. It's a different game. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Down by 12. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Has to Gobert. And they double up. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Celtics making a switch here. Price is checked in. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Utah. Alexander Walker comes in for Butler. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by King. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call. Foul on Boston. And he's got his first free throw of the game. The Jazz making a switch here. Cook's checked in. Boston leading by 10. Passes to Trice. Back to King. Down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 7 points in the game.
There's the awareness from Gallinari. He just has a great feel for where the defense is vulnerable.
It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Jazz trail by 12. Knocked loose. Unhindered. Going all the way. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And that was the LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
King with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. Uncovered. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 24 points for the chosen one.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Collins checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for James Harden. And Utah also making a switch. Forrest is checked in. Ball stolen. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. I watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied. I love that about him. DA, thanks.
Oh, my goodness. His 5th foul. One more. He's done.
Gobert is checked in for Utah.
2 minutes remaining in the
Forrest passes to Cook. 1:53 left to play in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here, and it's good for 2. He's got 13.
That was just a perfect possession, getting in it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Here's King. Kicks it out to Allen. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Forrest, defended by King. There's the pass to Alexander Walker. In the corner, Cook with it. Fires the 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Jazz substitution.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. The Jazz working the ball around now. The quick look, no good that time. Celtics leading by 17. Ball out there with King. Then it's Harden. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Tatum in at 7. That's the Boston 5.
Dunking is second nature to LeBron. All he needs is ideal positioning, and he's golden.
Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that out of their chairs. No good. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The kick outside to Butler. Has to go up. Dishes to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Here's Alexander Walker. Another shot, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on LeBron James.
Gobert going to the line. The defense couldn't do anything but foul the big fella.
And Gobert drops them both. Celtics leading by 15. The shot's good from LeBron.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Sinks the three-pointer.
Love the decision by Gobert. finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
To the paint, here's King, and he jams it after taking the nice beat on the run.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Here's Butler. Rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's King. Traps in the tray. King's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Celtics.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For the chosen one.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
King against Butler. Inside, Gobert. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Boston.
Rudy Gobert may be one of the most valuable centers in the league. His defensive abilities have earned him contract numbers that'll make your head spin.
King, the pass to Smart. Back to King. Smart trying to break free. King's shot is off. Here's Forrest. Passes it to Gobert. Down low. Kicks it out to Gay. Fade. Off target. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.